out the gate. Welcome back. This is going to be officially episode 2. You know who it is. We got J-Leb,
You feel me?
Fresco, Slick,
Nice.
in the cut, as always. So it's, another one's taken from us. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
R.I.P.
Big
man.
facts.
Big fact. 20 years old. If you look at the dude, you would have thought, no cap, I thought he was at least, no cap, 26, 27.
Yeah, he kind of looked like 2 Chainz.
We're not even old enough to legally.
He looked like 2 Chainz or
Dream.
A$AP Rocky's evil brother. Not even trying to talk down. He just looked like a way harder, more in touch with his hood side A$AP Rocky.
A$AP Smoothie.
No.
Hell no. Hell no.
No, I'm gonna take that back. No,
I'm gonna take it back.
Can't say that.
Crazy thing is,
Can't say
I didn't
pop without the
realize
smoke.
that the video for what's it called? Welcome to the Party. Academics posted that shit like a few months ago, and I remember hearing it. And it got, Academics post so much, so shit gets lost in the feed, and I couldn't go back and find it. I come to realize that, damn, that was Pop Smoke. Like, shit, I didn't realize he was that fresh into the game.
Yeah, it just came out.
Like
summer, he took over the summer, just like how when Playboy Cardi came out with Magnolia, Welcome to the Party.
Oh, that was just took over the street.
It was just a wave. I'm not saying
Right.
I can't say the magnitude was the same, but it was definitely a wave is a wave. You feel
Oh,
me?
100%.
A wave is a wave. Then-
And I don't even get into the New York rappers for real. Like I don't fuck with Casanova, all that shit. I do like Joey Badass, but I don't categorize Joey Badass in the same category as them.
Yeah.
But Pop Smoke, I was definitely riding with him, and I hate to admit it, but I just got on him way too late, and now only songs we'll ever get from Pop Smoke are the ones that you are currently hearing, unless he's got some
posthumous.
whatever album.
Yeah, posthumous.
I'm
After
for
Death.
it. Yeah, After Death. Thank you,
After Death.
Slick.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you for
Yeah.
being the words that I needed. But for real, it's crazy. That's probably what 14, 15 rappers who have died in the past 2 years. You got a lot of people forget about Shawty Low. R.I.P.
Can't forget about Shawty Low, man.
Lil Peep, Fredo Santana,
Bankroll.
X, Bankroll,
Mac
Mac Miller.
X. You already said X.
I said that.
X.
Jimmy
Wapo.
Jimmy
Yup.
Wapo.
Jimmy
We
Wapo.
lost-
A lot
yeah,
of people forget
lost
about
Nipsey.
Jimmy Wapo.
Last year.
Nipsey.
Yeah, Nipsey. What the fuck? That should have been one of the first ones out of my mouth.
It's crazy.
Now Pop Smoke.
Right.
I saw a list of more, but I was just like, if you look at it, the average age of the person dying in the rap game is 27. That's
I mean,
that's
hey,
young.
that's that. What is it? The unlucky. It's that
27
membership,
club?
The 27 club. Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
But
that's just
It's
too real.
It's not a statistic that we should be glorifying, but
It's
you
just
know,
it's real
it's
though.
just in
I
time
mean,
we
shit,
live
that's
in,
the
yeah.
lifestyle you into, man. You go out here, you make this bread, you think you gon' flex it, people gon' want it. I mean, I don't know if it's like that everywhere. I know it's like that here.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? People see something nice, they want it. They don't want to build their own. They don't want to go put in the grind you had to put in for it. They want to get it from you. And if they can't get it from you, then where they gonna
That's
get
why
it?
you just immediately cannot
Rats-
start bringing new people to the
Rats
circle.
just
when
rats
you
just
start making
smelling the
money.
cheese, bro.
Exactly,
You know what I'm
saying?
because
That's
people
it.
saying it's
for
definitely
the
an inside
cheese.
job. They say it was one of his close friends who they think did it, which is fucked. It's just
It be like that, man. Green leaves change people like seasons.
Caught me off.
That was very-
unexpectedly
very philosophical
deep and
there, Slick.
metaphorical, Slick.
Nation.
Y'all need to
I
write
blame
that
the
down.
drugs.
The slickest of them all.
You need to write a book, Slick. Just like
We need slick isms.
Slick
That's-
quotes,
slick
just
isms.
to poop to. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, no, nigga.
No,
That's what I'm
you know
saying.
what I'm saying?
You taking a whatever you doing, a deuce,
Just
and you
daily
open up
read,
the
you know what I'm
book,
saying?
500 pages
Open
of
up,
slickism.
open up the
It
app.
just teaches you.
Are you kidding me? I would read that. I'd buy 6
Yeah,
copies.
ebook on the way.
I would buy
Slick isms, ebook on the way.
Watch for it,
I want my
bro.
10%.
Slick's having his hand in everything 2020. Publishing deals,
Ooh.
music,
Ooh.
and author of the year.
Damn.
New York
New York
Times
Times
bestseller.
bestseller. Slickisms just to poop to.
Slickisms. Hey, man. You heard it here first.
It's
You
book
know
of the-
what's going
book
on.
of the decade.
Slickism.
Y'all need to get on
Book
the
of the
wave
decade,
before it's
man.
too late. This
You
shit.
better get it while I'm writing it on notebook paper. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But yeah, definitely, rip Pop Smoke. Jumping into the next topic, you got some Auburn boys moving some weight across the El Paso border.
Some weight.
Man, that
Greg
War Eagle.
Robinson, Quan Bray, what are you doing?
Y'all on some.
I know you're not
Man,
listening,
no.
but
Heavy
What the fuck?
lifting.
Right, big heavy lifting.
They said Greg Robinson has made up to $30 million in the NFL. Like, what? Can you not pay somebody just to drop that shit off at your crib?
I mean, he paid the Uber driver.
How much was
that
200?
driving their ass around.
It was an Uber driver.
Yeah,
You serious?
that's what they say. They said, yeah, he was an Uber driver.
Chill out,
No Uber driver's just gonna be cool with.
bro. With 300 pounds in your car, like was it 297 pounds?
157.
157.
Oh yeah, just put it in the
I'm
bag.
talking about in
Oh,
duffel
yeah,
bags.
yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, the car's-
vac seal with jaws.
Yeah, the trunk's not gonna
with
dip
the
or anything.
scales,
Right.
with the machine to vacuum.
That's like
seal
having a
it.
human sized body in the back of your car.
in the back
100%.
seat. You got a
100%.
body in your
That is
truck.
an average human being in your
Oh,
car.
what's that smell? Oh, it's just a skunk we passed down the road.
Yeah,
It's
we're-
not the fucking
Yeah, we're,
weight in
we're
the bag.
botanists, we just pulling weeds all day. It's
Right.
just, it just happens.
I don't
They
know, bro.
cruising through, like you think you gonna
Damn, you gotta-
drive. How far are you gonna drive before?
Somebody realizes you got a whole farm in the back of your whip.
Never
bro.
seen anyone with a Honda Civic lowrider before like that. Why is it?
Yeah,
they
what's
got the
going
ass
on?
scraping.
What's
Look at
going
this!
on?
It's a rental car. Like, man, I go out of town, and if I'm in any car with an Alabama tag, people gonna stop me. They gonna be like, "What you doing out here?"
All right,
100%. Especially if you're down in Texas.
right. Not to incriminate anyone, but let's say if you were in possession of this 150 pounds of quote unquote paraphernalia, what's the most creative way you could see yourself pulling a Narcos and
Run,
busting that move?
run.
Running into
Run,
the fucking.
you're gonna sprint. You're
Yeah,
gonna sprint
No,
with
no, in my car.
157.
I'm not gonna stop. I know I got the pounds, and why am I gonna stop?
Yeah, if you know you got the peas, like,
Listen,
you just
there's
sitting
only
duck.
one rule to running. You gotta get away.
Don't get caught.
Yeah, because as soon as you get caught, your charges are up
It's
2
rap.
times.
It's life. It's over with.
Well, he's facing 20 years.
You
Yeah.
getting 20 off top, 15 guaranteed.
Greg, why did you do that?
Because
That's
he was
like.
finna get dropped. I heard the Browns didn't even want him next season anyway.
Well,
crazy.
better get back to the trap.
Back in the trap.
But it's really no telling like how you spending your money outside of.
Who knows? Someone could
sports.
have.
It's like,
Someone
you
could
making all
have
them
set him
M's.
up.
Who knows? Yeah, it's really no telling.
I'm just saying. If you got M's like this, like NFL M's,
30 M's.
why you can't just go invest at a dispensary?
Buy your own fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like open a farm.
Go put your money in a farm. You know what? Go grow you a goddamn plant.
Well, you see all these sports players doing that. Well, who's the basketball player who's like he's retired now, but he's like he owns a
about
cannabis.
Gary Payton?
Yeah.
Gary Payton?
Oh, that shit.
Is it Gary? Is Gary Payton in it?
I think.
Yeah, I want
either
to say
way,
he. I know he's
if it's not
definitely like a weed activist. for
I see
sure.
Gary
I want
Payton
to say he got his own shit.
on them
I'm
Zaza
surprised
packs.
Shaq don't have his own like that, smoking that
Shaq
Shaq Diesel.
Diesel.
Oh God,
That Shaq Diesel.
Come on.
If we can
I
just
think
think about Shaq Diesel
he
off
just-
rip, he
I-
should be thinking about that.
I think he's just too family friendly to like really dive into that. Him and Wiz need to like.
Wanna know it's even more
collab
family
on some
friendly?
shit.
Money. Go ahead and get it. Spend it on their family.
I mean, this man got.
Pass it down.
All his
Stupid
kids are old
games.
enough. You know what I'm saying?
I
Sharif
mean,
gotta
they
be
in college, ain't he?
Sharif.
About
He
to be.
gotta be smoking some. Sharif O'Neal.
I mean, you living in L.A. I mean, it's
The man's
it's a given.
name is Sharif.
Sharif.
Like Sharifa.
My point.
I'm smoking Sharifa. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do it, Shaq. We'll demo it here. You know, if you want to sponsor us, cool. But Shaq Diesel, get it in the stores, on the shelves. I mean, it wouldn't matter because we can't buy it here, but
I cop though.
I would cop.
Somehow I cop.
I'd figure it out.
I'd
I'd make a trip.
Amazon Prime.
But I do be seeing Gary Payton on them Zaza packs. You know, like you ever seen it?
No.
The Gary Payton, like it's in like him hitting a shot or some shit, and it's like a whole, you know the packs look like. I was like, Gary Payton got his own strand, his own farm, like.
I want to say, didn't they stop like testing for weed in the NBA though recently? Like, isn't that something like they did? Because I know the NBA.
I think so.
I know
And
baseball.
Olympics.
Because I know baseball, they don't test for that shit no more.
Olympics,
What?
you're allowed
You
to
can
have
blow
shit in
gas?
the system. Yeah.
As far as I know,
That's
Don't quote me on that.
crazy.
Josh Gordon somehow couldn't get away from whatever he was doing.
but it seems like, bro, there's so many NFL players that if we would have just been like a non-controlled substance, I guess, or whatever, or detrimental to someone's career, like there's a whole lot of talented players that
Oh, I
should
bet
still
you
be in the league
75%
just
of
because they
the
were smoking some weed.
professional athletes smoke weed.
Yeah, because who was it?
A lot of it for recovery, I'm sure. A lot of it just for
Yeah,
recreational
because
purposes.
Josh Gordon, for instance,
relax.
you know what I'm saying? He was definitely could have been a Hall of Fame NFL wide receiver, I feel like, but
The league was just shitting on him.
yeah.
It
Who was
sucks.
it? There was a defensive end from the 49ers. I can't remember his name. He was lit though. He got into some crazy off the field issues. Like
Was
Like
it
some
not Patrick
Project-
Willis? I know who you're talking about.
I can't think of his name. He was fired. Like he was supposed to be like that guy.
What was his name? This is like within the past 5 years.
Yeah, I want to say. It's
Dude.
like yeah.
I know exactly.
Because it was
what you're
around the
talking
time
about.
I want to say Colin Kaepernick was still like a quarterback.
Right, still
at
the
the
thing.
time.
But
I can't think of it,
now,
but all I know is like yeah, he had some very lit off the field
antics.
altercations.
Yeah, dude. Who do you think has it worse though? Greg Robinson being in the NFL, being this, second overall pick, and then getting bammed up, or Quan Bray, who's not in the NFL, getting bammed up. Who do you think's gonna get it worse? Because Quan Bray he wasn't really losing shit. I mean, he is, but like not compared to Greg Robinson, who's losing all notoriety he has in the league.
Right.
A lot of his money due
Potential
to
Hall of Fame career.
exactly. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So like, who do you think's got it worse?
I mean, well, if you look at the numbers, Greg definitely has more to lose, or
Right.
has already lost at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because he's, like I said, number one, first round overall, number two.
Second
You know what I'm saying?
overall.
You getting paid top dollar every year, like
Regardless
saying?
of your performance, you getting
regardless.
paid.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
O lineman.
I mean, he was making what, 6.4 mil on the 1 year?
Yeah,
Something
exactly.
like that, yeah.
That's what did. That's more than some of these rappers. A lot of these rappers are making.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of these rappers.
Yeah,
A large
honestly, I don't
percentile
think
of these
rappers are as wealthy as they like to.
Well, ain't a lot
I
of
mean,
millionaires out there.
Yeah, I mean, because
Not of their money.
sports, it's more of a guarantee. I'm not saying it's still far fetched. Just as any becoming a rapper is just as prominent as you becoming a lottery pick.
but
in the
people are
NBA.
signing contracts
Yeah.
worth 50 mil guaranteed.
Guaranteed, yeah. So I'm saying like
you won't
that's
get this
that's a
money.
surefire. Like if you can stay in the league for 5 years, you're guaranteed you're gonna get something.
Exactly. Like if we cut you, you will still get this money.
You may still get a chance to play on another team.
Exactly.
A lot of players that get cut end up turning up somewhere
But you
else.
see
and
these
going
rappers,
crazy.
they'll go and drop 900 bands on a fucking car for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Drive it once, total that bitch, take a loss, and next thing you know, they're copping $600,000 in jewelry and like, I don't know, bro. It
It's
just.
a lot of confusion.
But same with AB. AB, for instance, is like someone who doesn't seem
Had
like
it all, lost it all. That's
Yeah.
like
That man.
wasn't the same after that perfect hit. I'm telling you,
That CT.
you can pinpoint where
CTE.
shit went wrong for him,
perfect
bro.
and savage though. There's like I want to see there's like a compilation video I saw the other day of like Vontaze Burfict's dirtiest hits. Like the fact that you even have that
I was
on YouTube.
just about to say, just the fact that someone has enough of your shit to make
To-
a compilation on YouTube, you're
Right.
like,
not even gonna
you
lie.
need to evaluate yourself, Vontaze.
Right. My senior year, ain't gonna lie, I had a picture of him in my locker for football. Like him.
So
just
you
pointing
was
at the
that kind of
quarterback.
player.
He's him pointing at the quarterback like this. You can put it right on the screen.
Fresco would hit that bitch
I'm
every
saying?
day before he
Right.
walked out.
But yeah, that was my motivation. Just because he was just such a savage.
He
He was
was.
definitely such a savage.
Then the
but-
NFL came down on his ass.
Right.
They weren't having
For
that.
one hit, it's like, yeah, you're done for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I
I'm
feel-
tired of this bullshit.
I do see it
Pack
as
it
a
up,
one-hit
player.
thing, but I see it more of as a
I was like,
prevention
shit.
thing.
Yeah.
I do, but still, I'm just like, I can understand Myles Garrett getting suspended indefinitely, but like, there's a targeting call like every game in the NFL.
Well, he literally used his protection as
Yes,
a weapon.
but-
That was like
I mean, I
almost
understand.
murder.
That's yes, that's
He
great.
definitely
no, that is
binked
yes.
his ass.
bink the fuck out of Mason Rudolph, bro.
Hey, he got beat.
If you watch that again, like you'll see Mason Rudolph. Like as soon as he gets hit, he just is kind of like
Right. But that's
Doesn't
like as
know
I'm
what
saying,
he's
that's
doing.
definitely
Mr.
ground
Krabs,
right,
me.
to get suspended.
there's 6 Miles Garrett's. Like I don't know what to do, bro. I'm gonna hit these 3.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
So,
Sorry, go ahead, Fresco. I have a
oh no, you
interesting. No, go ahead. I want to hear what you guys say. Do you think that not this is? I know what I think about it, but do you think esports is a legitimate sport?
Do I think esports is a legitimate sport? No. I think esports are a very good competition.
Okay.
I feel like they're very good leagues, but I don't feel like they're sports leagues.
So you want to quantify them as athletes?
Nah, I wouldn't say that they're athletes.
See, it's just funny because you smile as you say that. Because like,
'Cause
I saw
wouldn't.
it on
I wouldn't.
ESPN. There was like, do you think that esports is a real sport, and do you think they're athletes? And I believe it was I want to say maybe Shannon Sharp said that he believed they were.
I mean, what do you consider an athlete.
Well, yeah, think about this
I don't
though.
think they're athletes, but I think what they do is like competitive, which makes it
Yeah.
a sport. I guess.
Okay.
But would you consider chess a sport?
I feel like chess is competitive, which would make it a sport. Yeah,
So, but I mean,
but I wouldn't say chess players are athletes.
in the
You know what I'm saying?
So-
I would
so
say
move the
athletes
fuck out
are
of that
physical.
piece.
You know what I'm saying?
I
An
feel like
athlete is like a
polarizing
a motherfucking-
figure, like
Like
Well-
you have to train your body to be an athlete. I mean, yeah, you kind of got to train your body to play games, but like you're training
It's more
all different
mentally,
things.
it's
You know,
more-
you're training
hand-eye coordination.
exactly. Like you do a little bit of
I
that in
feel you.
baseball, but you also sprint. You know, all the way in a fucking diamond.
right.
You know what I'm saying? The most circle walking you gonna do as a gamer is when you catch that win and you go high five motherfuckers. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
right. That makes sense. Okay, I never thought about it like that. I know some, Ninja, that dude was trying to talk about how come NFL kickers suck. I feel like it's just so easy to kick a ball through a goal. And I'm like, I mean,
But I would say something like that.
I don't
And
disagree.
I can't kick a ball probably from here to the door.
I don't disagree with you though, because it's like, I mean, do you guys think, what would you consider NASCAR drivers? Like, do you consider them
I would
athletes?
consider them
'Cause they're driving-
racers.
Racers, okay. So
But
athletes
I
are
mean,
going to
technically,
be.
they're still athletes, though.
Do
Because-
you have to train your body?
But see, now you're getting down to technical
Honestly,
terms. Like,
yes. I've never really seen an overweight NASCAR driver, to be honest. Because
true. I feel like that
because
would.
I think, of course, your weight and everything, like all the weight included in the vehicle, your equipment, everything, all shaves
So-
time off of
so
your
would
time.
you say 300 plus pounds is overweight?
To be a
overweight?
NASCAR driver, yeah.
Yeah. Just in general, yeah.
Have you ever seen a 300 plus pound football player?
Yeah, but the contexts are completely different. Yeah.
So is he overweight?
But that's relative to how tall he is.
And also
these
relative
dudes
to
are
what he's doing.
350 pounds.
I mean,
that are
now it's different if
6'9".
you're
No,
three.
he's not
if,
overweight.
Yeah, if you're 6'8", 302 pounds, but you're nothing but solid
If you-
muscle.
if you're
I mean,
6'8",
that's a different
what-
story.
What race car you finna drive at 6'8"?
you ain't finna drive none.
What you finna drive?
You finna drive the
I mean,
damn.
there's a
You
lot.
see
You
what
can
I'm
drive a
saying?
bus,
Lightning
but still.
McQueen.
I mean, I feel you. I definitely feel what you're saying, but still. I mean, but most drivers, most racers, though, have to train, you know what I'm saying, for their event. And they're also, of course, for the endurance. So, in a sense, yes, they're competitors. I feel like if you have to train for what you do, like physically, I feel you're considered an athlete. Now,
you would think gamers are
esports. Now,
athletes.
gamers, yes, I would have to say that yes. If we're speaking just by pure definition, then yes, gamers are athletes. Maybe not in the most physically active way.
Okay, maybe not strenuous.
Because I mean, because
You know?
there are a lot of sports that aren't necessarily physical or require a lot of exertion to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Look at darts, bro. Darts, like
Oh, that's concentration.
that's what I'm saying. But like,
Yeah.
but darts is a sport. Therefore, it makes you, as a dart player, an athlete. Even though you're not having to run 6 miles every day to do this for
Right.
100 times. You
Same
know what
with
I'm saying?
bowling.
So, do you consider practice,
Practice.
and training?
We talking
to be
about
the same
practice?
thing? We talking
We
about
talking about
we ain't talking
practice?
about no game. We talking about practice. Do you consider practicing and training to be the same thing?
If you're perfecting your craft, I mean, it's technically one and the same.
Do you think
I feel like-
practicing and training is the same thing?
I would say yes. I feel like it's just a synonymous word.
And I'd be like Goku in the hyperbolic time chamber. Or like if I'm training, I'll be running a mile every day and then, you know what I'm saying, run my mile, change my diet, do this, training lasting for 30 days as opposed to practicing. I could just practice anytime.
I feel you. So I can build on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I see what you're saying as far as the differentiation between practicing.
That's gonna bring us back
And
to
training.
the esports.
You know what I'm
thing.
saying? So like you can practice your multiplication tables, but you can train just in mathematics altogether just by doing other different equations. You feel me? So I mean, yes, I definitely feel what you're saying, but I think practice is a little more specific. You feel me? It's like this is the particular result I'm looking for. I'm finna sit in this gym and shoot 1,000 shots and get my jump shot
That's
right.
practicing.
Training, I feel like you said, you're doing the agility drills, you're doing all the other, you know what I'm saying, other work outside of the the main activity. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's, you know what I'm saying? I feel you. I definitely feel you. But
Okay.
I like I said, but just that being said, I still feel like one the same. But I definitely do get where you're coming from, though, for sure.
So, bringing that back around, do you think in playing a game, you have to train more than you have to practice? Or do you have to practice more than you have to train?
I think it definitely depends on what you're doing and like who you're up against and like your just overall natural ability. But I definitely think, I don't know, I feel like training and practice are something that's you have to do like 100% of the time.
Yeah, it's like relative to the situation.
Right.
So they kind of go hand in hand. But I can see the difference between both of them. Why? But I definitely feel like they both can go hand in hand.
They can indeed go hand in hand. I agree.
I guess on the same topic as sports, you'll know Mason Rudolph. We were just talking about it. What do y'all like? I guess just getting into this last one here. What do y'all really think happened? Like, because Myles Garrett, I don't know if you saw the interview of him on ESPN that was recently released. He's like doubling down.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he said the N-word. Like, that's why I hit him. This, that, and the other. What's your take? Because this didn't come out until about a week after the incident happened. He said that, you know what I'm saying, Mike Tomlin, you know, he's a black coach for the Steelers. You know, everyone knows Mike Tomlin. He's defending Mason Rudolph heavy as fuck. So I don't know, bro. I just feel like Myles Garrett maybe just trying to hold on some face right now, trying to save some face. You know, it's an interesting situation because it sounds like a whole lot of he said, she said type shit going on.
I mean, even, let's say, you know what I'm saying, one of your players did some off-the-wall shit. Like, you the coach. You gonna throw one of your players under the bus, even if they wrong?
I just don't think he would be defending him this far into it. I think he would have said initial thing after the incident and then really nipped the whole Mason Rudolph racist shit in the bud if that was the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude was a backup quarterback. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had the power to be like, okay, bro, you good. Go ahead and walk off the Steelers type shit. But you see, Mike Tomlin's doubling down on his stance as far as Mason Rudolph goes. So it's just like, I don't know. It's just a very fishy situation. I mean, it's done and over with. I don't really give a fuck anymore. I'm just more interested in the fact that it's still being talked about to this extent.
Well, I mean, of course, they're going to bring it up because as soon as it's reinstated, they want to hear.
Oh, shit,
from
he's
the
back.
culprit.
Yeah, right.
So what really happened? What's going on, man?
Tell us your case, Mr. Garrett. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, anything could have happened, bro. I wasn't there.
Exactly.
So I can't really, you know what I'm saying? I can't really give an accurate take on it, you know what I'm saying? But simply, I know just from playing football and just being in the trenches or whatever, I know something could have been misheard because you were literally fighting someone, you know what I'm saying? So of course you can hear anything. Like, I'm not saying he said, I'm not saying he didn't, you know what I'm saying? So it's really no saying, but I know as a coach, I feel like if it was really that major of a situation, which of course, racism definitely is, but I'm saying
100%.
just in that particular time, if that was really the case and it was true, I feel like Tomlin would have addressed it and said, we're handling this internally,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? That's kind of saying like, yo, like, it may or may not have happened, but regardless, you know what I'm saying, it's getting situated, it's getting handled, you know what I'm saying? But like, if he's denying it, then I feel like it's probably it's in the wind at this point. I mean, he's back in the league at the end of the day. Everyone's life is moving forward, you know what I'm saying? They all still getting paid, doing what they love to do. So, I mean, shit, it is what it is, though. I'm kind of excited to see what we're doing moving forward. But we'll kind of staying on this NFL topic. I know we've been talking about hella sports lately, but you know, they've been having some meetings lately about adding an extra game to the season. They're going to so how they're setting it up is, you know, normally the preseason is 4 weeks. Instead of it being 4, they're going to make it 3 and take the extra week and make it an official game week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to add each. I think they also said they're going to add one team from each conference will get an extra shot, or like an extra team in the playoffs.
7 teams instead of 6. It's going to be 7 teams now.
So one team, yeah.
So yeah, Cowboys might have a chance this year because they're always one game away.
Their team is so fucking fire too.
I mean, they had the potential to be one of the greatest teams, but I don't know what happened.
They need to release Dak and pick up Tua.
Man.
Straight up for Tua. Jerry Jones will pay anything for it. I mean, I'm not saying Dak ain't good, but I think Hey,
I
I
feel
mean, we're talking about how far their team is, but at the same time, like, what have they done?
I feel it, but Tua don't even have a leg right now.
Tua definitely don't have.
He like, I
He
mean,
do. He recovered.
he is fine. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna recover, but I just gotta see it for myself. But honestly, I feel like maybe the issue may not have been
I don't
the
think
player
it was Garrett.
personnel.
I don't think it was Jason Garrett. Honestly,
I feel like I don't know. I think Garrett should let
it's
him.
Jared
loosen up a little
Jones.
more.
It's fucking Jared Jones is the issue.
Yeah, he owned like half the league for real.
Right,
He owned
no.
half of Texas.
Him and Al Davis, the two most powerful people in the NFL, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
if
they're stuck in their ways.
Jerry Jones may as well be the head coach.
I mean, pretty much is
Like,
for real.
you see, what owner is taking press conferences after games out in the locker room? What owner's doing that, bro? No
I mean,
owner
the only
except
one-
Jerry Jones.
The only one is probably the Dallas Mavericks. It's just a Texas thing, bro.
Mark
They-
Cuban,
they
I
in
guess.
the-
Oh yeah, I guess
they
it's
in
just
the
in
mix.
the
I think
water,
it's
bro.
a Texas
Like
thing, bro.
Everything's big in Texas, man.
For facts,
egos,
no lie.
All that.
bags, you know,
Big
get a
bags.
big bag
Huge
in Texas.
bags in Texas.
South by Southwest bag.
Cribs.
South by Southwest.
Shout out
man.
Jason. You know, one of 205's own, gonna be at South by Southwest performing.
Surprise,
Smokers Club
motherfucker.
stage. Extra lit.
Lit.
Very excited. Y'all need to get a ticket and go to Austin and check
Cue
it
the-
out.
Cue the applause.
So what
So
we covered our shit, right?
Yeah.
And if there's anything else y'all just want to talk about, I can go ahead and throw shit, you know, like little memes and shit and like a little shit. But if feel like we're good.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt or like butt in. Did y'all want to talk about Zaza before it like actually dies? Just get like a quick 5 minutes of it.
Is it still we still going?
Yeah, I'm still recording.
How many percentages has it got? Like 10?
6. So you got like good 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure.
The D Wade shit.
So y'all.
I mean, it's
I
a
ain't
rel-
really
I-
got too much to talk about as far as the D Wade shit.
All I'm gonna say is about the D Wade shit is you just gotta. At the end of the day, bro, you just gotta love your kids. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
it's like
I don't know
support it.
anything about fatherhood or parenthood, but like, you gotta support, bro. I think it's very detrimental to a kid when they see their parent not supporting what they're.
Yeah.
I mean, that I'm not gonna lie. I've never been in the position where this little dude has been whatever,
Zaza.
you know.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I will.
Or Zaya.
Yeah.
It's Zaya. It's Zaya.
I just want to say like, I understand that like he's comfortable letting his son be gay. That's cool.
Right.
But at the age of 12, like.
Oh, it's early.
You know, it's kind of like.
He's very-
I'm not a parent, but like at the same time, it's just like. At the same time, just let him develop. Like,
Right.
He came to you and talked to you as a kid, like, this is what I want to do. But at the same time, as a father, like, look, man, you're still a male. You're my son. I'm going to treat you as you want to be treated. But right now, it's just too early. because
Way too
it
early.
comes with a lot of backlash on his son. This is not going to be the way.
Yeah,
Right.
because I mean, he's at the end of the day, Zaya is 12 years old. It's a very
I
impressionable.
couldn't think about the
time in
next
your
day
life.
at
Right.
12 years old.
You know what I'm saying? You're not even
saying?
old enough to drive, let alone make a decision about what you're gonna
Your
permanent
life ahead
changes
from
to
here.
your
Right,
body.
right,
like
right.
I feel like that's my whole thing. It's like if you want to identify as a woman, cool. You want to be called a different name, cool. You want to live your life, cool. But all the surgery and
Let
things
it
like
play
that,
out.
I'm like, right, just let them. I feel like that should be something you should do once you're old enough to actually legally make your own decisions. At the age of 18, at the age of 21, something like that, I feel like, okay, if this is something you still want to do, at this point, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? You're an adult. You've grown up. You have cognitively come to a point where you can make smart or educated decisions. I wouldn't say smart, but definitely educated decisions. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's really my only take on it. It's like I support Wade. I support his family. You know what I'm saying? It's cool that they're so open about their the situation with their now daughter, I
Right.
should say. So I think it's what at the end of the day, like that's their life. They're gonna do what they want to do. I mean, I personally just think that they should just take a step back, like breathe for a second. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Don't
right,
make
right,
any major drastic permanent decisions yet. You know what I'm saying? Give it some years. Give it some time to really for this person to really come into themselves, because they really just are kind of figuring or discovering themselves right now. You know what I'm saying? For them to make a big decision like that, nah, it's too soon for that. But yeah, that's my word on it.
Yeah, that was a little out. That was crazy. You know, I don't wish harm on nobody. I don't wish harm on nobody for just making decisions they feel like they should make. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. Slick, any last words before this shit dies on?
Big facts.
Plug it in, Fresco.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. B-Tape on the way. So I'm going to have plenty of vibes for y'all. Gonna be on SoundCloud, and then we're gonna work on getting on all distribution platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, Amazon. All
It's
that
up
good
from
stuff.
here.
It's
Y'all
up.
better
It's up all
catch
year.
on.
Shows on the way. We got hella crazy shit we got planned for the podcast, and also personally just in music and any creative endeavors. We got a lot of big shit coming on this year. So y'all stay tuned. We appreciate y'all. Of course, definitely leave a comment, leave a like. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Hit
so
the
you get
fucking
some more-
bell.
Some more vibes. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
we're bringing it to you.
Check out my jacket. Look at this. Zoom in.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
$1,000
Call Peter.
alpaca.
Call
you
Peter.
blocked that shit.
Call
you don't run.
Peter. You did. Call Pete. No, I'm just kidding. This is definitely faux fur.
Out the gate. We out of here.